much. Okay, best end of lamb for your final test. Just a quick bit of butchery. I'm going to show you how to chine it, remove the blades, and then we'll just have a quick recap on how to clean it up. Okay, first of all, make sure it's on the right end. You've got your backbone, you've got your chine bone here on the side. Take your knife and you want to aim down the backbone. Try and keep as close to the bone as you can. You've got a little ridge at the bottom you need to go over. Pull back the meat, work your way along and around. Now at two ends you've got different sizes. Obviously this is the shoulder end, okay, so your chine bone's a little bit bigger and a little bit further back. This is more the good eye meat here, and your chine bone's a little bit nearer and obviously a bit smaller, so you're going to have to judge for yourself on the day with your best end. Okay, just take it back. You want to take it back on both sides round to the edge of that bone. Okay, so like I've done there. Okay, so to the edge of that bone, so when I saw, I'm going to saw across there and take that chine bone out. Okay, so just finish this end, drag that meat back so I can get hold of it. So one end you're going to have to take the meat a little bit further back than you are the other. Okay, bear that in mind, remember that when you come to do yours. Take your saw, finger, thumb, hold it like a gun, nice firm wrist. Okay, first of all work out the line that you need to follow with your saw. Okay, with a little dent and then start. Whole length of the blade. Okay, straight through. There's your bone. Hold on to your bone. Okay, so you're going to need that for your stock. Should have nice and clean. Should be able to feel between each bone that there's nothing there, so if I come to portion it through that, I can cut straight through. Okay? Now, we just want to trim up these end bones here. You can see with mine, that's probably too short, but that's going to be too long, so I'm going to have to take the option of just taking those bits off. Okay? Again, it's down to you on the day. You're going to have to work this out for yourself. So I'm just going to trim a little bit across there. Okay? Hand on, hold firm, arm on so it doesn't slip around. Again, blade in, start the saw, and it will follow that line. The whole of the blade. Okay, and away it comes. With this bit, we don't want the fat, but we want the meat underneath. So we're just going to trim off that bit of bone and bit of meat there. I want to use that for my stock. I don't want to use the fat, rid that, okay, go. So you're taking it to there, just take a little bit there. Okay. Now we're going to peel away, check there's no shoulder blade in the shoulder end, there's none in mine, so I'm fine, and then we're going to start to remove this layer of fat and skin. Now remember, you've got to be careful how much you take off. Okay, you want to leave this bit of meat around the end here so it makes your eye a bit bigger, that end to that end, so it's nice and even. So then we just start to remove this layer. Fingers and thumbs you can use, knife if it's not coming off terribly well, just to nick that away. Okay, remove that. Again, got some nice bit of meat there. I want to take that away. Use that for my stocks and sauces, the fat we can get rid of. Okay, so you're now left with that. Remember, you've got that line of fat that runs along sort of the bone and the meat. Try and leave that on if you can. It just helps. It doesn't matter if it comes off. If it comes off, it comes off. But it just does help to keep everything together. So we're just going to mark one line one side, score a line the other side. Okay, the one I've marked on the bones, I'm going to remove everything that side so you can clean up the bones. Okay, again I've got this end piece here, this little bit of meat here. I'm going to remove that. That's my stocks and sauce. Okay, then with this on this side, you're going to remove. I want to keep. See that number meat there? That just makes that eye of the meat that bit bigger and even, so it's the same size as that one. So I don't want. I'm sort of going to come around that line there, like so. You can almost score that on there, and then between that line and that line, you're then going to remove. Okay, so all the sinew, any fat that's on there. So we just get down to the nice clean meat, like so. Okay, and then with these, now we've got that line, we go in between, keep these bits of meat between the bones for you, again for your sauce, down to that line, watch your fingers. Okay, so along. Okay, then you've got to scrape your bones clean. Again, don't mince with this bit. You've got to be firm. You've got your bone knife, use it, be strong. Don't stand there doing this, you'll be there all day. You've got to have this done within half an hour. Okay, see, you've got to be a little bit firm with it. Okay, work your way down each bone. Once you've got to the end, take a cloth, wipe the bone clean. Okay, so you can see you've got a nice clean bone. In true Blue Peter style, so we haven't got to sit there and watch me do that board rigid. Here's one I prepared earlier. Okay, so now you've got to portion it. Okay, again you've got to look at your own lamb and work out how many you've got. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I've got 8 bones. Okay, so I want 3 portioned bones, preferably, plus 1 for myself. So we're looking at about that size there. There's 1, 4 bone piece there, and then the end bit for me. Okay, so then all I would do, just so it's even up, the one that's closest, that I cut closest to, you're going to remove. So just come down the back, underneath, and remove that bone. Keep that for your sauce. So you've now got your 2 best ends plus my piece, and you're ready to go. Okay, good luck.